Peace, peace, peace. Welcome to the channel. I am Atone. This is Atone Tarot. Virgo, you are tuned in for the trifecta. We will be discussing finance, romance, and family. That is the topic for this breakdown in the first 10 days of December, Virgo. So without further ado, we will be getting up into your message using this career oracle deck. I'll pull 5 cards. I'll then move on to relationships or romance. With this relationship oracle deck, I'll pull 5 cards from that, and then I will close us out with family, Virgo, also pulling 5 cards from the tarot. So your video will be chopped up into chapters. So if you're not here for romance, you're like, miss me with that, Atone, I just want to know what's going on with my family and my money, you will be able to jump to those sections of the video, Virgo. So without further ado, let's get up into your message. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's kick it off with what's going on in your finances, Virgo. All right. And as you can see, it's a darker background. I don't even know if I like it. Like, we're going to see what these cards look like. I switched the desk. My other desk was lighter. The wood was lighter. So let's see what this is about to look like, Virgo, because this desk provides more space. Not that you may or may not care. You know, you may or may not care about that. But let's get up into your message and see what is going on as it relates to your finances, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And if you could, please smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Your girl would greatly appreciate it. That's one too many, Virgo. So as it relates to my Virgo's finances, what is going on? And there we have it. We're going to get up into your message. All right, Virgo. So you received short term, make it work, magic, star power, and renewal. All right, Virgo. So as it relates to your message, you may not be where you want to be right now as it relates to your finances. I'm picking up on someone who has to work odds and end jobs, like they're not necessarily, or you're not necessarily on the path of your career. Like, you know, you're just working maybe a seasonal job, it's seasonal work, and maybe you do have a career and you have a side hustle where you are also pouring it into that so that you can make things work, make ends meet, just for a short period of time. So when I pick up on short-term work, I'm thinking seasonal. And we are approaching the season where, you know, Amazon is hiring. Amazon is always hiring, but there is money to be got at Amazon during these holiday high traffic times. And you could really stand to get some momentum and start over with a nice amount of coin and footing to springboard into the new year as it relates to your finances, Virgo. So the message here is, if you have not already done so and you're thinking about picking up a second job, you might need to, because it's looking like you'll have the space, time, opportunity, and just wherewithal to make that extra coin fall through the ceiling, right? You need some extra dollars, and you're like, look, I need to pick up another job to get some things over the finish line, whether it be a new project, whether it be buying gifts and decorating for the holidays, whether it be just the day-to-day, you know, I need to eat and pay my electric bill. This message is definitely speaking to creating some level of where magic is here. Creating magic is like turning a dime into a dollar, knowing how to make resources stretch, right? And sometimes you got to do some things that are not necessarily so favorable to make ends meet, Virgo, would make it work here in star power. You are the one that everyone relies on, so you got to make it happen. You got to make them fireworks go off for a short period of time. You know, you got to turn up on them. I remember a period in my life where I was working 2 jobs. You know, I was hustling. And when that era of your life is going down and you are striving for something, you become more hungry, as they say. Like, you know how to sacrifice, you know how to discipline yourself. Your mind is very dedicated and, like I said, disciplined, like a well-oiled machine. You have mental fortitude in spades. So yes, there is a bit of some grunt work that has to take place, but anything worth having, you're gonna have to put some work in. So definitely picking up on a Virgo collective who may have to pick up some extra work here and there so that they can renew themselves, if you will, or start anew, or start from a position of, okay, all of the bills are paid, I don't owe anybody, I don't have anything outstanding, I am good to operate from a nice, clean, clear slate in 2026. That is what is being advised here, to assist you in doing that and being ready to start in the black, if you will, in 2026. Start now. Start now. Really hustle, double down on overtime, tuck away your coins, and you may not have per se a particular reason that you're doing this, but you do understand the value now more of money than you have in the past. You understand it to be a resource, not just something to acquire and create zeros like it's a game, right? You understand that money is like a hammer, right? A hammer is not necessarily the answer for every home project, but a hammer is one of the primary tools needed for damn near every job. So it's important, but it's not everything, right? So right now you are being advised that money is a hammer. It's important and it's needed in a lot of different arenas and environments in which you step in, but you know how it works. You know how to maneuver money, or you are ready to maneuver money in a more streamlined, disciplined, correct way, if you will. Like, no more frivolous spending, no more not paying attention to the surcharges on your receipts. You're really going to buckle down and pay attention to what is going on with your finances, and it's going to create, in the long haul, this star power. Right now, when I pick up on star power here for you, Virgo, it's more so the comfortability of being able to support, provide, and take care of yourselves and possibly others, right? Being that refuge where people can come to you if they need it, right? But you may not be there just yet, or you're wanting to make sure that you can be there for those and be a refuge, a lighthouse, a guiding light. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can come to my house. I have enough space. I have a house. I have electricity. I have everything that you need, right? So, and that just might be in your nature and the season that you are in, Virgo. All right, we are moving on to romance for my Virgo collective. Let's see what's going on in your romance section, Virgo. I hope all is well with you guys. To my returning viewers, welcome back. For my first time watchers, welcome to the channel. I do 10-day breakdowns on different topics throughout the channel. So, I break down the month in increments of 10. So every 10 days, you'll get a new topic and or message. And all signs energy check-in at the top of each month, which I just posted December's all signs check-in. So go take a look, Virgo, if you haven't done so already. All right, let's see what's going on with my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus as it relates to romance. I really am not feeling this desk color up against my cards. We're going to see how it looks with the tarot, but 2 more cards, please, Spirit. 2 more cards. Well, you got 3, and I'm going to take them. All right, Virgo, you receive Heartbroken, the Chaser, Talking, Key on the Ring, Old School, Healing Heart, as well as Abundance. All right, so it's looking like maybe quite a few of you guys skip this part of the reading. Y'all ain't really interested in love, or your love life is not really turning out to be so great. So there's a level of acceptance there to some degree. I'm picking up on a Virgo collective who's just accepted that the dating pool has pee in it. You've had your fair share of disappointment and you're good. You want to focus on your money, right? You skipped over this section, and maybe you're hearing this by accident because you don't really care. You're like, no, I'm good. I've suffered enough disappointment in the dating arena. I think I should work on healing and my focusing on my money, right? I'm also picking up on a Virgo collective who is heavily involved with decorating, pouring into their own immediate environment. So, maybe you never gave your home the TLC that it needed, but you're healing your heart through hanging pictures on the wall and picking out furniture that you like, and really tailoring your space to be more comforting and cozy to how you like it, Virgo. And you're just setting it up to be perfect in every way just for you, and you have no interest on inviting anyone in to this space with you right now. Nope. And some people could be looking for you. A lot of suitors and prospects could be like, oh, I like Virgo. What's up, Virgo? And you're like, no, I'm good. Or you're making it very difficult for someone. You're not being easily accessible to people who may be reaching out and saying they're interested. Yeah, because of maybe how you're feeling about love and romance right now is not very favorable. You're like, I'm good. I remember a time when I used to get excited about love and get butterflies and do all of that, but not too much of that is going on with me right now. Right now, I'm healing my heart and focusing on me, focusing on my physical environment, maybe even making sure that your diet is more in order, removing something like sweets and candies and pies, or making that a goal going into 2026, Virgo, that you don't eat the same way that you do. You really are focusing on working from the inside out. right? From diet to skincare to, what music plays in the background as you know, wander around your home. You just really want to create a nice, cozy environment. And anyone interested in you needs to be aware that you are interested in taking your time, taking it very slow. Friendship is probably at best what you're looking for from someone, and they need to show you that they can be a damn good friend first before you start entertaining conversations around love. Yeah, you want them to talk to you nice, and you want them to talk and talk and talk and continue to talk and walk it like they talk it, right? I need you to keep talking to see if you're going to tell on yourself, and keep walking to make sure that walk match that talk, because I don't believe nothing you talking about right now. Yeah. So, I'm really picking up on a Virgo who is very stern as it relates to their dating life. You might even require people to make a certain amount of money for my females, and maybe even the men too. I don't want no broke hoes. Nobody broke. You better have your money in order if you step into Virgo. It don't matter what gender you are, because Virgo is not in the business of taking care of anyone. And Virgo also wants to ensure that you're evenly yoked to some degree, even financially, right? Yeah, because for my male Virgos, it's not like you don't mind providing, taking care of, and doing those things if that's your setup, if you will, mindset. But it's one of those things where you want to know that the person on your arm is able to be beneficial to the situation, that they have a skill that they can bring to the table if need be, that they know how to even help manage the money that you bring in, Virgo, right? You're really taking a long, hard look at maybe how you dated in the past as it relates to the key elements of what makes a relationship work, right? Good communication, financial security, spiritual grounding. Those types of things are usually like the pillars of a relationship. And depending on how the two people think about each pillar can make or break the relationship, right? So if you're not aligned spiritually, it could potentially not work. If you're not aligned financially, not work. Communication off, not work. You see what I'm saying, right? So it's one of those things where Virgo has said, you might have only focused in on one category at one point, as long as this person look good, I'm good, right? And you've realized, you've grown through experience, that it's more than that. It definitely has to be more than that, right? So you're taking a hard look based off of some heartbreaks and disappointments on how you manage love, how you look at love. And because you went through maybe such the roller coaster and doozy as it relates to your past in love, you're like, I need to put that on the shelf, put a pin in it. I need a break. I need a break. I need a break because I need to heal. I need to spend some time in my own space. And, the most I'm willing to do with somebody right now is talk. Yeah, we can go and have some coffee, in this well-lit, high-traffic food court. But come to my house, get close. No, we're not doing that. I don't want to do that. So that is my Virgo's romance message. Let's move on to family, Virgo. And if you haven't done so already, you know what to do, Virgo. Come on now, smash that like button. Comment, share, and subscribe. Your girl would greatly appreciate it. Let me know what's going on. I am soliciting topics. So if there is a particular topic or something you want to hear about, drop it in the comments and I will consult the cards. Tarot, Virgo. All right. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on with my Virgo's family. What's the message for family? What's going on with the family affairs for my Virgo? Two more cards, please, Spirit. One more card. All right, Virgo. So you received the Five of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Seven of the Seven of Pentacles, and Temperance. So your family message, somebody in the family didn't make you somebody made you an offer and they reneged or backpedaled off of it with this Ace of Coins being in reverse, to where an argument is ensued. Like there was an argument, a heavy argument, or it is hanging over a family right now, where somebody is like, oh, I don't care, I ain't losing no sleep over it. I'm not losing no sleep over what's going on with Virgo, or Virgo is feeling like this. Somebody made you a poor offer. Like I'm picking up on, and I always advise against this. Like if my family members come to me asking should they go into business with another family member, I don't care who the family member is, no matter how good their credibility is, it's usually a no for me. Like, nah, I don't recommend. That's just not something that I personally think family members should do. Because when it comes to business, man, something always seems to go left when there's money involved. So I'm picking up on someone sold somebody a car, and this is just an example, and that car was a lemon, right? So two cousins go into a business exchange over a car. The one cousin sells the car to the other cousin, and the car is trash. Now they want their money back, and now there's infighting inside the family. It's something like that, where somebody promised somebody something, a physical value. There's a transactional exchange here where somebody didn't get what they were worth. I mean, what they were expecting, what they paid for it. Like, I paid you this and I got this in exchange. No. And they are wanting to leverage the fact that you two are family. Oh, well, I should get the friends and family discount because we are family. I shouldn't have to pay you the full amount. Or because we are family, you should understand that, oh, well, you didn't pay me the full amount for the car. So if something went wrong with it, that's on you. It now becomes an issue. And with cousins have parents, and parents are siblings. They're siblings, right? So now it becomes a problem that bleeds deeper into the family. From now the cousins being upset with each other, the parents are involved. And as siblings, old sibling rivalries can be unearthed, and things start coming up and out because it is one transaction and exchange between two family members where somebody took a loss and somebody got cussed out because of that loss, because they did not get what they felt like they deserved or what they paid for with these coins being here, and somebody feeling like they have to keep their cool and play it cool because this person is family, right? If this wasn't your family member, you might have handled it differently, basically, or that's what they're expecting. Because we're family, no, I don't want you to yell and scream and get upset with me. I want you to just move on and act like everything is okay. Oh, as a matter of fact, I just want you to take this my bad and these bunny ears as an apology, and you're supposed to just go about your way. No, I don't care that we're a family. I want my money, is what I'm picking up on for a Virgo out there that's watching me now, right? So whoosah, Virgo. I understand how these things go. You know, it gets tricky when it comes to family and money, but not for nothing, you are learning a valuable lesson about operating with family and money. With this Seven of Pentacles being here, you're learning that it's not always worth it, right? Even though, you know, it seemed like the right thing or the perfect thing to do at the time, right? Because the money was right there. This family member had the money right on the spot. Now, the amount of money that you were asking for that car might have been a little bit more if it was someone else. But you said, you know what, I'll take $500 off the price and get this $2,000 right now because my family member has it and I'm helping this family member out, essentially. I'm sure you thought through all of this. You thought through the whole thing. Like, it's a twofer. I'm not only getting this money, I'm also helping family. And then in return, you feel like you might have gotten screwed by family. Or this is happening in reverse, where you did this, Virgo, and a family member is on your doorstep, in your inbox, texting your phone constantly, like, where's my money? And you might want to strike a deal down the middle and work through some type of payment plan. You know, apologize and say, I'm sorry, and I just don't have it right now. But what can we do as it relates to me paying you $20 every 2 weeks? I don't know. You know what's going on, but that is what's going on inside this Virgo's family message for the first 10 days or the first portion of December. So that's your message, Virgo. And until next time, I hope this helps. Peace.